welcome to video number 4. We are going to start with some side body stretching. All that time kind of sat, feeding baby, man, we can get sticky in here. So let's spend some time opening that area up today. So get comfy, you can be kneeling or crisscross or legs extended. Take one arm down, get tall through the spine, try and bring your ribs over the top of your pelvis. Take a couple breaths here. Feel the breath move down into the tummy and the ribs. Exhale, find your core connection. Pelvic floor lifts, tummy draws in. Keep that nice tall posture. Exhale, find your core. Nice. Bring one arm up. Take a side body stretch. Exhale back through center. Inhale, come the other way. Exhale through center. As you come over, try and stay tall through both sides of the body so we're not collapsing. Okay. Good job. One more to each side. Take that lovely, generous stretch. Really reach out like you're kind of trying to grab a nice, juicy peach and it's a little bit too far away, but you really want it. Good job. Nice. Okay, let's roll the shoulders all the way up, all the way back, and all the way down and around. Lovely, nice. Change direction. Check in with your body. See, how am I actually feeling? Good. Nice. Let's maybe do a little bit of neck motion side to side. Maybe a little bit of a rock and roll forward. Not pushing into anything uncomfortable, just kind of like 70% effort. Nice. Okay, lovely. We are going to spend some time on our hands and knees today and challenging the core a little bit more, working towards planking eventually, but setting up the foundations first. So we've already been working on this a little bit, by kind of getting to know our shoulder blades and where they live. And so we're going to come onto hands and knees. Hands are like starfish. They're really wide. They're really pressing the ground away. Okay. If this really isn't friendly on your wrists, you can always come onto fists. Okay. Or sometimes holding a set of dumbbells, if you've got them, can help too. And then knees under the hips. Check in the mirror if you're not sure where you are. And then we're going to start to just connect to the core breath. Okay. So breathe in, feel the belly kind of sink down towards the floor. And as you exhale, think about stopping the flow of pee and gathering up through the pelvic floor and the core. Feel that kind of low core gently lift up towards your spine. 2 more breaths like that. Inhale, really let go, let everything soften, pelvic floor and core. Exhale, gently gathering up, stopping the flow of pee, gently drawing the kind of belly button towards the spine. 1 more. Inhale, really let go. And exhale, gathering up. Good job. If you feel that you need a bit longer to warm up, pause the video and spend time doing it. Always helps. Push the ground away with our shoulders. We don't want to be kind of sagging. And check that your shoulders aren't in your ears, right? Have a bit of space for your nice long neck. Gently tuck the chin. So we are going to start with tucking the toes underneath you, gathering up the core, and then hovering the knees, okay? This is hard. I'm not kind of going easy on you here. So if it feels too challenging, if you feel like you're losing control of your core, it doesn't feel comfortable, then take a break, okay? So breathe in to prepare. Exhale, gather up the core and lift the knees into a hover. Inhale, relax back down. Exhale, gather up the core float the knees. Inhale, relax. Exhale, gather up the core. Float those knees. Feel your kind of core pulling. It's almost like your knees are pulling in towards your elbows. See if you can breathe here for a breath. And then drop down. Really nice. Good. We're not going to spend a ton of time on that today. I just wanted to kind of introduce that that feeling of kind of getting towards a plank. We are going to come though into an exercise that we call bird dog in Pilates. I'm really not sure why. So we're just going to start with finding our center line, kind of become aware of the line between the nose and the pubic bone. And then bring all your weight into your left arm and reach the right arm away. Keep pressing the ground away with your left hand. Bring the right hand back down. Same on the other side. Right hand's pushing, we're reaching that left arm. And you can imagine that you've got a lovely hot cup of tea on your back and you don't want to spill it. So we're going to inhale, reach the right arm away. Exhale, back down. Inhale, reach the left arm away. Exhale, bring it back down. Now, what I always see on this is that people sag into the arm and the shoulder on the supporting arm, or that they bring their weight all the way back into the legs and they're not really using their arms. So try and keep half the weight in the arm and the other half of the weight through the knees. Good job. Okay, lovely. So now we're going to have our arms nice and wide. They're supporting us as if we were going to do some push-ups. And we're going to lift one leg away from us, sliding the foot away from you on the mat. And then pull it back in. Okay. Inhale, reach the other leg away. Slide the toes down the mat. Exhale, come back in. Now have a little look at my back. I'm not kind of moving my spine or my hips. Everything's staying quite still, and that takes a ton of control through the core and the pelvis. So you might feel like that's really tricky to do, but I want you to focus on it. Okay? So it might be that you move really slowly and you really have to pay attention to your pelvis and hips. Imagine there's little laser pointers on the hip bones and they're pointing straight down towards the mat and you don't want to move them. Keep the chin tucked, shoulders are away from the ears and they're puffing up, so pushing the ground away. Nice, really good. Okay, and then we're going to do both arm and leg. Okay, if this feels too hard, stay where we were at. If not, we're going to slide the arm and slide the leg away. Exhale, pull it back in. Find your core. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Get really tall. Imagine you're lengthening your spine and your limbs. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, reach. What I normally see is that the leg that's lifting away, people lift their pelvis on that side. Okay, so that's kind of what you want to avoid. So as you slide your right leg away, you don't want to lift the right side of the pelvis. Keep it down. Good. Last one here. Nice. Good job. And then take the knees wide and sit back down into a shell stretch or child's pose. Stretch the arms forward if that feels okay. Might be a really, really strong stretch for you today. If it's not comfy, bend the elbows a little bit and rest the forehead down on the mat if that's available to you. It might not be. Okay. In that case, you might rest your forehead on your fists. And just breathe down into the belly, into the pelvis, into the back. Rest your body after that hard work. Let the face soften. Good. Nice. Okay. We're all done. Come and lie on your back. Take a few seconds for yourself. Remember, you can place a pillow but under the knees to make yourself more comfortable. That feels good. Do a little scan of the body from the feet, through the legs, pelvis, your belly, your rib cage and shoulders, down both arms, into the hands, through the neck and head, and just let everything soften. Good. Nice. Congratulations on day 4.